people have asked me, how did you know to use Viraze in this COVID-19 epidemic? In fact, I didn't. It was clients of ours from the US and Canada who first called us up, many of our clients are Chinese, and asked us about getting large amounts of Viraze for shipment to Singapore and China. It was then I realized that many of our clients had relatives in China. And so it started off by supplying clients in China, in Canada and US, who were then sending to their relatives in Singapore, China, and in Asian countries. A second thing that again, many of our medical nurses and doctors reached out to us and told us that they had used it because they had gotten COVID and they had recovered. And so they kept apprising others of what they had used, and so the growth started from there. I knew someone very closely who suffered from emphysema and COPD for many years. He was in the hospital on oxygen. He was unable to leave and had been in the hospital for about 3 months. He was unable to be taken off oxygen. His wife, however, came to know about the product and kept asking him if he wanted to try it. He said no. But eventually, after the 4th month began and he was still on oxygen, he said he would try it. So this is a man who had suffered, as I said, from emphysema, probably for about 15 years, hospitalized for 4 months, and was not able to stop coughing. The coughing was so severe that he wasn't able to eat. Well, gave his wife the tea. She made it, took it to the hospital, and told me that 15 minutes after he drank that cup of tea, he stopped coughing. And in fact, his cough never came back. Now, he continued to drink that tea over a number of years, and never again did emphysema or COPD trouble him in any way. I've heard him breathe perfectly normally without any problems. But one particular story comes to me of how quickly Viraze can actually work. So early February 2020, a male about 70 years old, I was told that he was very ill, that he had had a persistent chest infection that they had not been able to treat with antibiotics or anything else. Again, it's always the same question. Do you have anything that you can give him? So I told her, okay, I gave him Viraze. I heard he was coughing violently. I didn't know whether it was a viral infection or whether it was a bacterial infection. And so I sent him an antibiotic, I sent him the Viraze, and I sent him a cough mixture also made with Viraze, because I didn't quite know what we were dealing with, and they were just saying, just help us to get him to the plane. This was 3 o'clock in the afternoon of Sunday. The next morning, the same person who had called me before called back to tell me that he was much better. And I said, great, well, I hope they'll get him on the plane. So the next morning, which was Wednesday, she called laughing. I said, why are you laughing? She says, because he's outside at the gate arguing with his mechanic. And so they got him on the plane. They took him to the other hospital. They gave him a thorough checkup and found nothing wrong with him. Now, this was before they had tests, obviously, or even thought of testing people for COVID. So we can understand how it spread because, as I said, many times I found we were dealing with things we didn't even know about, didn't know existed. And we were actually getting feedback from people who were ill, who were coming to say, we have this, we have that, we've done that, we've tried this.
Wabaruta medicine, Wabaruta medicine, Doctor Young Young Fever. Wabaruta medicine, Wabaruta medicine, Wabaruta medicine, Doctor Young Young Fever. Wabaruta medicine, Wabaruta